Yeah. The Renault Freire 1906, the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the Ian Fleming movie. And it's a red carpet welcome for Mr. Canoria. What a beauty! The French still makes very efficient and very lovely. Namesake of mine, doing the wiggle wobble, and now a dash straight for the 4th estate. And this is Dr. Anando Chando, your Master of Communications for this 54th Statesman Vintage and Classic Car Rally 2025. Another Austin owned by the Bose family. It's a 1922 12 horsepower Austin owned by Mr. Supratim Basu, and followed by car number 6, which is a Citroën 1925 Citroën, a 1452cc. What a lovely sight it is for the Studebaker. Car number 7 is a 1926 205 horsepower, owned by Studebaker, owned by Mr. We have car number 13, which is a Dodge 1927 44 horsepower, are made in the United States, being owned by Mr. Gaurav Dugar. May I request Major General Madan Raj Pandey, Seva Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, to kindly do the honors, sir. So if he's busy protecting us, may I request Major General Mohit Seth, Sena Medal and Vishisht Seva Medal to kindly do the honors, sir. And we have a Studebaker 1928 100 horsepower owned by Mrs. Shukriya Roy. Congratulations. We have Nisex 1928, which is a 55 to 60 horsepower, again owned by Mr. Surendra Dugar. The wiggle wobble, wiggle wobble. Again we have a Ford. We have a Ford, a 1928 Ford 40 horsepower, owned also by Mr. Dugar. Lovely car, and it was Mr. Henry Ford who designed cars to be made large to own cars which were at one time thought to be the possession of the royalty. Closely followed by a Fiat 1929 14 horsepower Fiat owned by Mr. Vijay. Thank you, sir. May I request Major General Vishal Singh, Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal to kindly do the honor. Slowly, slowly, let the driver be intimated to slow down and not chase. Thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion. We have number 19, Amoris, and thereby 19 was a singer, 1932, followed by car number 20, which is a Ford, 1932 Ford. And Austin, which used to be one of my medical professor's car. It was a daily drive for him. 23, which is a standard little, owned by the generously dressed Godai Chandra De. And we are really proud, since the birth of the passenger car movement, an invention by the noted automotive engineer Mr. Carl Benz. We have a 1933 Austin 7 horsepower with millions and millions of hookers. This car, I believe, has come. I invite Major General Dattakiran Joshi to kindly do the honors, sir. What a piece of English machinery we see, red and black, followed by car number 26, which is an Austin 1934. It's a 747cc, owned by Mrs. Pratima Otti. A 1934 Austin. So proud to see this car coming year after year. We have a 1934 Austin owned by Mr. Pradeep Kumar Chopra, being self-driven. Oh, what a beautiful car. Car number 29 is a 1935. It's all mixed up. It's an Adler with the wrong numbers. The dignitaries are having a chat with the owner and the driver, the lady driver. And Adlers were very efficient and hardy and sturdy cars to be manufactured. At one time, probably it was used by the Führer, Adolf Hitler. A Ford, a 1935 10 horsepower, owned by the Guptas, and being driven by Ranjit or Ranojit Gupta. This car, I believe, has seen the light of many cinematographic events, and which is followed by a car which was used by the iconic star Arun Chatterjee, aka Uttam Kumar. And I thank the owners for keeping this Morris 1935 800cc owned by Mrs. Sandipta Kaur. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as I told you, this car was used by none other than the iconic Bengali film star, the Indian film star Uttam Kumar. The yodeling king Kishore Kumar is slated to have also used the car, which is being chased by another car, car number 33. So what a grand sight it is, with the car number 33 as we is followed by car number 36, which is a Rolls Royce, a 7338cc owned by the Monan family, WBC1. What a grand sight! One Rolls Royce, another Rolls Royce, and a 1937 Rolls Royce owned by the Karnani family. Ladies and gentlemen, this car at one time used to belong to the Rashtrapati Bhavan, and our first Honorable President Rajendra Prasad took his oath driving this car. May I invite Brigadier Ajay Kumar Das, officiating GOC Bengal sub-area, to kindly subdue the honors. We see in our view a Plymouth, which is a 3142 cc, owned by Arpan Kumar De, by an Opel, a 1937 Opel owned by Devoprem Chatterjee. We have in our view the Studebaker 1937 owned by Mr. Pradeep Kumar Chopra. What a grand car it is. American heritage. A Ford, a 1937 Ford, a 10 horsepower, owned by Shorja Pradeep. Closely followed by 1938 Austin, owned by Mr. Shushanto Sarkar. Now we have another Adler, a 1939 Adler, yeah. May I request Dolon to kindly announce the names of the cars, which is it's a car number 49, a 1939 Morris in traditional costume, traditional ethnic costume, the whole family. We are really proud for this marvelous presentation.
Now may I have the pleasure to invite Member of Parliament and the eminent actress, none other than Ms. June Balia, to kindly come and do the honor.
Oh, what a piece of British engineering. We have the army car, the shear line, Austin shear line. Such perfect lines. Yes, it has seen many a war and was being used. Feeling very nostalgic visiting this venue, and she must be feeling very proud in flagging off the cars, which is followed by car number 56, which is followed by another Mercedes-Benz, a 190D, owned by Mr. Aniruddha Ghosh. The Army Mercedes-Benz, which was once used by General A.K.A. Niazi, and after surrender of Pakistan, we had this car brought in here. We have a car number 59. Car number 59 which passed was a standard 55, 1955, closely followed by a stately and royal car, a Bentley.
Thank you so much.
1956 Dutch.
সামনে চলে যাও এদিকটা দিয়ে
The car which just went was a 1947 Austin, followed by car number 61, which is a 1947 Chevrolet, owned by Devdut Roy Chaudhary. A wonderful piece of automotive machinery. A 1947 Chevrolet, and this is being chased by a 1947 Chevrolet owned by Mr. Pallab Roy. And when this car passes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that's the smell is in the air, because this car belongs to the sugar and spice, and it's really spicy. And why should it be left alone? We have a Wolseley, a 1947 Wolseley of the Swaroop family, Vikram Swaroop, and being driven by Siddharth Swaroop. 1948 Morris, owned by Mr. Ketan Sengupta. We have 1948 Morris, which used to throng the roads of Kolkata, Calcutta then, at one time, by a very musical car. Na tum hame jaano, na hum tumhe jaane. The car, which is adorably called Nilu, once owned by the famous music maestro Mr. Hemant Kumar. And those of you who remember Zindagi Salam Rabo Dishahara, Rabo Dishahara. A 1948 Chevrolet, which is being chased by a Hillman, a 1948 Hillman owned by Mrs. Shubhra Biswas, and is being driven by a worse half doctor like me, Dr. Biswas.
Thank you, Mr. Pankaj Kumar. Now may I have the pleasure to invite the General Manager
Morris, owned by Mrs. Nilima Ghosh, and has been driven by the worst half, Mr. Ghosh. And you can see car number 72 making her presence felt, which is a 1950 Morris Minor owned by Shankar Prasad Dey. Closely followed by a piece of English machinery, a 1950 Austin.
Thank you so much.
Of European machinery, a Sunbeam Talbot, and it definitely has its presence notified. A Morris 1951 Morris. A 9.18 horsepower Morris 51 Morris owned by the Subrata Sarkar, closely chased by another 1951 Morris owned by Mr. Bimal Kumar Banerjee, and the car number 77, a Hillman, who has promised not to let the earlier car remain under the eyes for long, owned by Mr. Vivek Chatterjee, and Austin of England, 1951, owned by the Ranjit Gupta family. I remember being driven to school in one of these, closely followed on the heels by a 2200cc Austin owned by Shubhadeep. What a grand car, British engineering. In front, in our view, Mercury,
Mr. Rajashri Dash. Now may I have the pleasure to invite
a Ford Mercury, 112 horsepower, owned by Mr. Pallab Roy. A 1400cc 1952 car of British lineage, owned by Mr. Atindranath Ghosh, closely followed by a Fiat 1954 1100cc of Italian origin, owned by Mr. Dev Kumar Paul, chased by an Austin 1954 owned by Mr. Madhu Gagar. Cute white beauty, or could we rename her as Snow White for this morning? A 1954 Morris, a very familiar car, which is a standard 1955 standard owned by Mr. Indra Kumar Ghosh, owned by the family from the showroom. How proud they must be feeling. These cars used to roam the roads of Kolkata, of Calcutta, erstwhile Kolkata, then, and a grand car, a Dodge 1956 Dodge 3142 cc, bearing testimony to the American engineering prowess, owned by Arpan Kumar Dey. Is it a self-driven car, we say, but auto-driven car, as we hear this or driverless car. I don't have the name of the driver, the chauffeur, erstwhile Kolkata Police Commissioner's car. It's a 1956 Dodge. We see in our front is a 1957 Fiat owned by Orithro Roy and is being self-driven. And a piece of German engineering ordered by the Führer. We have a Volkswagen Beetle, 1958 40 horsepower, Volkswagen Beetle. Owned by Mr. Ahmed Monem, car number 94, which is a 1959 Ford 25 horsepower, owned by Sorojesh Chandra Mukherjee.
School powered by Narayana, Mr. Prem Sai Ponguru.
(1950s) Land Rover, which you can see in many of the movies in the African safari. I'm sure we remember Mr. Jackie Shroff's, Mr. Jackson Saraf's name. And this Triumph, car number 99, closely chased by another 1964 Ford. And we have a very marvelous, wonderful car, a Hillman 1965.
Next, may I have the pleasure to invite Mr. Snehashish Ganguly, eminent cricketer, to kindly come forward and do the honor.
Piece of English machinery which at one time many of doctors, practicing doctors of Kolkata, used to use a Morris Oxford, the inventor of automobiles, passenger automobiles, a Mercedes-Benz, a 1967 Mercedes-Benz. Again owned by Pallav Roy. Surprise for you, ladies and gentlemen, the car in black, the car in black. Is this black magic? Is this black magic, or I don't know what will come out, whether it will be a panther or whether it will be another. It is for you all spectators that they are making a presentation. See the Pink Panther teams, the Pink Panther ladies. This car, a 1285, 1285 cc Volkswagen Beetle, owned by Mrs. Bindra Ganguly, and is being driven by Sadakshina. Oh! May we all put our hands together for this lovely sight. And the panther comes out from the black veil, bounce onto any and every person. The beautiful ladies greeting the audience.
Alright, so please take care of your jewels. And here's compliments from the Pink Panthers.
Thank you, young ladies. It was very dry and it was wavy. So we have car number 109, a 1971 Volkswagen owned by Ms. Saida Talat Jasreen. And we have a 1972 Morris 1275 cc Morris Marina. In marine blue, can we call this a color? Followed by a grand old lady, 1974 Land Rover owned by Shorojesh Chandra Mukherjee. 2000cc Mercedes Benz. It's so well engineered. The 200D, that when you drive it, you really feel that it's a diesel car. A stately wonder machine. A Buick 8. A Buick 8. Which is again chewed off by a very, very miniature Austin. Engine problems on a wintry morning, and it's another Austin 7. At one time, we had these cars thronging the roads of Kolkata. Ladies
Deepak Sevta.
and G. Tata, J.R.D. Tata. Cars, those two-wheelers were dropped from the aircrafts, the fighter aircrafts, and followed by a Triumph 1942, a 350cc 1923. So ladies and gentlemen, more than 100 years have passed, followed by a 1936 James Villiers, a 125cc single cylinder owned by Shanto Chaudhary. 1956 Lambretta, I hope Lambretta 1957, chased by number 143. Yes, you just chase it off before my words. And now we have, it's an ideal